Described as a compliance manual, the documents also show that staff are asked to be more lenient towards successful accounts on the British content sharing service. Moderation specialists and child protection experts say this shows OnlyFans, which is best known for hosting pornography, has some tolerance for accounts posting illegal content. OnlyFans says it goes far beyond all relevant global safety standards and regulations and does not tolerate breaches of its terms of service. OnlyFans said it would still allow creators to post nude photos and videos if they were in line with its terms of service, which are to be updated. The site has more than 120 million subscribers, who pay a monthly fee and tips to creators for videos, photos, and the ability to send personal messages to them. OnlyFans takes 20% of all payments. Now, the leaked documents show accounts are not automatically shut down if they break the site's terms of service. OnlyFans says it has now removed the videos and the documents are not manuals or official guidance. In a statement it says, "We do not tolerate any violation of our terms of service, and we take immediate action to uphold the safety and security of our users." Moderators we spoke to have given a rare insight into how content on the site is checked. Christoph, not his real name, says on some days, he has viewed up to 2,000 photos and videos looking for content prohibited by the site. He uses lists of keywords to search within bios, posts, and private messages between creators and their subscribers. He says he has found illegal and extreme content in videos, including bestiality involving dogs and the use of spy cams, guns, knives, and drugs. Some material is not actively searched for by moderators as frequently as he believes it should be, says Christoph, despite being banned under the platform's terms of service. On multiple occasions, he says, OnlyFans told him he over-moderated, particularly in relation to videos showing sex in public and to third-party content, material featuring people not registered with OnlyFans.
OnlyFans says moderators are given specific briefs, and if they routinely go beyond them they will be directed to focus only on their assigned type of content. Christoph also says that despite being banned, the advertising of sex for sale is common among low earners on the site. Christoph, and a second person who has moderated content for the site, say some creators offer competitions to meet and have sex with a fan, as a way of increasing tip payments. One of the documents we obtained detailing moderation guidelines in 2020 states that adverts for sex are an issue for the site. It says the most popular places for escort promo on the site are in creators' usernames, bios, content descriptions, and tips menus, which advertise customized videos. The document says examples of this promotion include references to PPM, Cash Meets, Book Me, IRL Meet, Scored, and others. One creator's profile described them as an escort, sex partner. A different account asked, "Anyone want to book me for a weekend?" Only 2 of the accounts we found had been removed 10 days later. OnlyFans says it upholds its terms of service, uses both human and technological forms of moderation, and closes accounts where there is a serious contravention of its terms. But the documents show that although illegal content itself is removed, OnlyFans lets moderators give creators multiple warnings before closing accounts. 1. From February this year, reveals OnlyFans recommends 3 warnings are given to accounts when illegal content is discovered. It provides templates for each successive warning, explaining why material has been removed, and that failure to comply with terms of service may result in the closure of the account. We obtained several differently dated versions of the same 2021 document. All, except the oldest, state there should be at least 5 examples of illegal content on an account for it to be escalated immediately to management. Later versions from this summer include an apparently contradictory statement requiring immediate management referral for some examples of illegal content.
The document also gives moderators specific instructions for dealing with accounts, depending on how popular each one is. It says accounts with higher numbers of subscribers can be given additional warnings when rules are broken. However, staff are told to moderate accounts with low user numbers as we would and when necessary. With middle-range accounts, they are told to warn, but only restrict after the 3rd warning. If one of the site's most successful and lucrative creators breaks the rules, the account is dealt with by a different team. There is a discrimination between accounts, says Christoph. It shows money is the priority. The second moderator says that with violations of any kind, you get a few warnings. You don't just get the one warning and then you're off. One expert in content moderation says the documents clearly show that OnlyFans has some tolerance for illegal material. This suggests that they know the type of illegal content that their users are trying to upload enough to have templates for it, says Dr. Sarah Roberts, a co-director of the Center for Critical Internet Inquiry at UCLA in the US. Because of a certain amount of leniency, it also suggests that they are not willing to completely alienate their creators, even people who may do things illegally at worst, inappropriately at best, by immediately deplatforming them. Despite being described as a compliance manual in the header of each page of all versions of the 2021 document, OnlyFans says the documents are not manuals or official guidance. The first document, from 2020, has edits attributed to Tom Stokely, the company's chief operating officer. The children selling explicit videos on OnlyFans. Christoph says he has frequently come across content where he fears people may be being exploited. He says while the documents set out instructions for dealing with banned content, they contain no requirements for moderators to raise concerns around exploitation. Detective Joseph Scaramucci, who works in Texas in the US, says he has recently worked on specific cases targeting human trafficking where there were obvious signs of women under another person's control appearing in OnlyFans videos.
He says some men are happy to pay for sex with these women and pay a premium to be filmed and have the footage uploaded to OnlyFans. This month, 101 members of Congress signed a letter calling for the U.S. Department for Justice to investigate content on OnlyFans, principally focusing on child sexual exploitation. In response, OnlyFans said it has a zero-tolerance policy relating to child sexual abuse material, reports it to relevant authorities, and supports their investigations. Special Agent Austin Barrier, from U.S. Homeland Security, specializes in investigating child exploitation online. He estimates he finds between 20 to 30 child abuse images a week, which he says have clearly originated on OnlyFans. He says every internet forum he has visited as part of his investigations in the past 6 months or so has included child abuse images from OnlyFans. Most of them are videos that were live streamed on the site. In some of them, children are receiving direction, he says. It's out there, it's all over the place, and it's being widely traded. While they cannot post pictures or receive payment directly on the site, Christoph says some use the site to advertise escort services or the sale of explicit pictures of themselves. The profile of one subscriber stated they were 16 years old and advertised the sale of photos of feet or other areas for £4. Christoph says this is a particular problem with accounts not written in English. He says some foreign language accounts are insufficiently moderated, despite the site's huge popularity around the world. OnlyFans says all content can be reported by moderators, and the company complies with anti-trafficking legislation and provides annual training to staff. It says the account featuring homeless people breaks its terms and conditions and has now been closed, and that it actively reviews live-streamed feeds. Children's rights campaigner Baroness Kidron says any leniency towards accounts posting unlawful material is wrong. The answer is in the name. If it's illegal content, there should be zero tolerance, says the peer, founder of a charity campaigning for children's rights online, the Five Rights Foundation, and a member of the Pre-Legislative Scrutiny Committee for the long-delayed online safety bill.
She says payment companies should take responsibility for how their services are being used. Companies should withdraw their commercial support and lessen until there is an OnlyFans that is clearly an adult site, she says. On Thursday, OnlyFans told the Financial Times that the company was banning pornography so as to comply with the requests of our banking partners and payout providers. Many payment providers, including industry giants Visa and MasterCard, ban the use of their services for specific types of content. Last year, both ended their relationship with Pornhub after allegations of unlawful material. Baroness Kidron also believes minimum standards of moderation in a statutory code of conduct should be introduced to address leniency over accounts posting unlawful material. In a statement, the DCMS said its online safety bill would introduce the toughest laws in the world, and that OnlyFans would face huge fines or be blocked if it failed to tackle illegal content. It added that the media regulator Outcome already has the power to suspend video sites if they fail to take steps to protect users from harmful content. The source says he repeatedly raised the number of underage subscriber accounts with OnlyFans. Additional reporting by Chris Bell.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.